Well, we all know that everyone fucking loves fairs. Because there's rides and crazy shit. But they decided to put fucking corn mazes in them this year. Are you...
Jeff.
That's right. Here at this fair, you have to find your way around the maze, into the rides, and then actually pay the tickets. It's really confusing at times, but it's a lot of fun because at times people like jump out of the maze and scare you and hand you cotton candy. It's great.
Tori.
That's right.
So Grace and Michelle are wandering through the corn maze, and there's a little teeny speck of light in the sky, and they're like, "Look, it's the Perry Fairy!" And she wanders. Hello, Grace and Michelle. I will grant you.
Sean Noah.
I will grant you one wish. And so Grace and Michelle were thinking really hard. They're stuck in the middle of a corn maze, and they don't have any way to get out. So they say, well, I would really love a tall glass of orange soda.
Bam.
So they go and they leave, well, they cut their way out of the corn maze, and they go and they try to find orange soda, but they get distracted along the way by one of those things where you pick up a mallet and you hit it, and like the thing goes up and it rings the bell, and so...
So they go, they slam the hammer down and it goes up and it dings the bell, like, oh, we won! And so they run over to the guy at the prize desk, and you know what was behind the prize desk? A freaking bear! Yeah!
It was Smokey the Bear, and he always tells you, only you can prevent forest fires. Well, tough shit. The corn maze catches on fire. Everything's freaking out, and then they have to like try to get the Ferris wheel down, but then it starts collapsing, starts rolling.
And fucking Johnny Depp is fighting on top of it. He's rolling around and shit, and he's, you know, doing his crazy sword fight, and then he fell in the middle and he got knocked out by that pipe. So everybody's like, oh shit, Johnny. And then,
So Johnny's wandering around, he's like, oh, I can't take it. It's even more messed up because not only is he knocked out, he's also drunk as usual, which is kind of a sad story for Johnny Depp. But in any case, so he's wandering around, and Michelle and Grace are like, we want to help you with your problem.
You say it. Yeah. You gotta be loud if you're gonna do that. Like, no snipers, please. Wow.
Great, you got died. You're done as hell.
Alright, Sean.
So luckily Michelle's carrying drugs around, and there's sleeping pills so that way Johnny Depp can fall asleep so that way he can recover from his alcoholism in just one night.
So Johnny Depp is lying on the ground, and they have no way they can carry him around. When they look behind him, and there's Smokey the Bear again. They're like, oh crap, Smokey, how you doing? Then they put a little harness on him. They strap Johnny Depp to the top of the bear, and so he's stuck on this, and they're trying to get around to the corn maze. And as you remember, they cut it down a little bit.
Sorry, Jeff.
No, he's still getting
Sorry, I'll speak up.
Okay, also Johnny Depp is all well and good. People seem to forget there's a giant Ferris wheel, like rolling away from the fair. This is horrific. And so this thing is rolling through a town, flattening buildings, and this isn't just any regular city, it's a bear city. I love bears.
Tori.
So the Berenstein Bears are there because this is Bear City, and they take kids, you guys. This is why you don't do drugs. Hell yeah.
Alright, and so Davy Jones appears. He's like, holy crap, that's a Ferris wheel on fire! Hey, Kraken! I can't whistle! We're going in! Stop it! And so when the Kraken comes up,
Can you do that again? Can you do that again?
Please.
Alright, Britta.
So they forget that there's no actual body of water at the fair, especially because it's on fire. So anyway, they decide, Grace and Michelle are like, okay, we need to stop this Ferris wheel before it destroys the entirety of Bear City. So they decide, okay, what works the best? Well, there's a lot of sugary treats at the fair.
Drew.
So they figure, what better way to stop it than finding a shit ton of honey? And it's Bear City, so Winnie the Pooh's like, They take the honey, and they just lather it all up on the Ferris wheel, which still has fucking Orlando Bloom and that Commodore guy fighting on top.
But Winnie the Pooh was emailing Sunny and he was trying to stop the thing, and eventually it worked. But then the little spinny things with the dragons and the teacups. They're like teacups at Disney World, the little teacups. Anyway, they start spiraling off into the distance, and then the bumpy car.
Tori.
So again, they're employing this honey method. So like they cover the teacups in honey, and all the bears rush out to like eat the honey. But in the process, they're also stopping cups from destroying.
So Bear City is throwing all it's got, all its civilians at this thing, and the bears just like latch themselves on the honey and just spin. It's not enough because they're all piling up. So the Kraken comes up and it starts vomiting more bears.
And so what happens is that the teacups, they become transformers! Holy crap! And so now it's robots versus pirates versus bears! They all now growl fisticuffs! All of a sudden the honey is too slippery for the bears because they're like, oh, we don't have good support for the honey!
So he was throwing up bears, but they were gummy bears. And so they decided, okay, this is great because we can just get fried Oreos and some cotton candy. And,
Alright.
And then one of the gummy bears is like, I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear, gummy bear. And stepped in a fucking bear trap. Why the fuck is there a bear trap in Bear City? That's fucking retarded. So then it gnaws its leg off and then it keeps going and then it's out of the story.
So I'm sure you've all heard of the bad things in Africa, like the landmines. We can take care of that. But the problem in Bear City is not landmines; it's bear traps. And so now we're killing children bears. So Michelle and what's her name? Grace do the best they can to go through town with the Kraken. They're riding on the Kraken's back. They'll get the Kraken to step on the bear traps because it won't hurt the Kraken because he's freaking like huge. He's the Kraken.
And so the Kraken also throws up Care Bears, and they get their Care Bears there. And it destroys all the transforming robot teacups, and the pirates are like, yay, bears, we did it together. And so now, Grace and Michelle go back to the fair, and they claim the reward. Wow. Wow.
They were preparing.
They were getting ready to unleash.
True.
We're preparing to claim the reward of just being the shit. And then meanwhile, Johnny Depp is still strapped to fucking Smokey the Bear. And he comes to and he notices his predicament. He's like, fuck, not again.
Sean.
Me again? You just want me dead, don't you? Alrighty, so now Johnny Depp.
Instant replay.
Okay, so they're back at the fair to reclaim their prize. The fair is burned to the ground. I mean,
And it's all fucking gone except for one of those big ass like dog.
Alex.
those big ass like things you get prizes at. There's a bear sitting there like, what can I get you?
And they're like, I want that fucking giant ass dog. And so he takes the dog and he hands it to him, and it's so big and it's like.
It's so big. You're like, why is it so big and heavy? So open up, there are bears inside!
And then they were like, what the fuck, Clifford? Why do you eat bears, you son of a bitch?
And the bear behind the counter is like, that's how we make other bears. We clone them in these stuffed animals, and humans open them. Bears.
And they're like, holy shit, you fucking clone shit? That's pretty awesome. Can I get a clone of myself? And then he was like, no, we don't do humans, sorry. And they were fuck, thank you!
All this to say, this huge, horrific, massively epic event all led up to the Human Bear Accord of 2009. This started a new age of peace and prosperity between human and bears. Winnie the Pooh no longer had to run a honey on his nipples. He just ate it because humans and bears are together as one.